Good morning, students. Today we will continue our lecture on P block elements. This is the lecture number 7 presented by me, Banit Ghatak, your chemistry teacher. Okay, so let's begin. So, today's topic in today's class we will be starting group number 18. Okay, what we will be studying? We will be studying group number 18. So, that is group number 18 is also called as inert gases groups or noble gases groups. Okay, so this is the group where the noble gases or the inert gases belong. Okay, so from as the group number 18, what is the last digit of 18? Group number 18, that is 8. Okay, so the number of valence electron, so the number of valence electron will be 8. Okay, so what will be the valency? So valency will be 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So that is why they are already highly stable. So they do not entertain any reactions. Okay, generally. Apart from some reaction they occur in xenon compounds. Other than that, they do not undergo any reactions as they are already highly stable. Okay, so as they are highly stable, so the reactivity is very low. As we know, their stability is inversely proportional to the reactivity. Stability is inversely proportional to the reactivity. Okay, so stability is inversely proportional to reactivity. As group number 18 elements are highly stable, so they are least reactive. Okay, so what we can get from this group number 18, that is the number of valence electron is 8 because the last digit of group number 18 is 8. So the number of valence electron will be 8 and the valence will be 8 minus 8, that is 0. Okay, so what is the last valence number? Number of valence electron is 8. Okay, so as the number of valence electron is 8, so the electron configuration should be ns and np. We know that only 2 electrons can be placed in s orbital, so there will be 2 electrons will be ns placed in the ns orbital. So 8 minus 2, that becomes 6. Okay, so ns2 and np, so this 6 electron will be occupied by here in p orbital. Okay, so what will be the electronic configuration? That is the valence electronic configuration ns2 np6. Okay, so here we can easily see the valence electron configuration as well in this given picture. So by this trick you can easily figure out what will the valence electronic configuration. Okay, so here the elements are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Here in the group, that is down the group, the radius or size increases, and that is why their non-metallic character will also be increases. Okay, so let's go to their properties. Okay, so they are mainly this group 18 non-metals or inert gases are mainly monoatomic. That is why they exhibit only as monoatoms, that is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So we cannot see He2 or Ne2 or Xe2 or Xe3, any of that, because they are monoatomic in nature. They are colorless, odorless and tasteless. We cannot taste them. We do not have any odor of those gases, and they are colorless as well. They are non-polar. Okay, so as they are non-metals, so mainly in generally they are non-polar as well. So as the water is polar, so they are sparingly soluble, not fully soluble in water, and have very low melting point and boiling point, because the only type of inter-atomic interaction in these elements is weak dispersion forces. Mainly van der Waals forces are weak hydrogen forces or hydrogen like bonding structure. Okay, they are mainly they are having only weak intermolecular or interatomic interactions, such as London force, Debye force or Huckel force. Okay, so these forces are very weak dispersion forces. Okay, so that is why they are less stable, so we need less amount of energy to destroy it. Okay, so we need less amount of heat energy, so their boiling point and melting point will be pretty much low. Okay, as they are less stable, so we need less amount of energy, so that is why their boiling point and melting point will be low. Helium has the lowest boiling point, that is 4.2 Kelvin of any known substance. So 4.2 Kelvin is almost absolute zero, is almost tends to absolute zero. It is highly difficult to achieve. Okay, absolute zero, this or 4.2 Kelvin, it is highly difficult to achieve. So at that low temperature also helium can boil. Okay, so helium has the lowest boiling point of any known substance. Okay, and it has the unusual property of diffusing through most commonly used laboratory materials such as rubber, glass or plastics. So as helium is very less denser, okay, very least denser, we can say that, so that is why it can easily diffuse through most commonly used laboratory materials such as rubber, glass and plastics. Okay, so and also as they are having the valency of 0, and that is why they are highly stable, so they are least reactive, so they do not entertain much reactions, as well as they do not have much various, or they do not have various oxidation state as well, because they are highly stable in their elemental state. Okay, so that is why they are highly stable and they are becoming monoatomic as well. So this was the introductory class of group 18 elements. In the next day we will know some reactions and preparations of group 18 elements. Okay, so I hope you have understood this part very well. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, and you can also clear your doubts or ask your doubts in the comment section below. Okay, so thank you very much.